Today, I'm kind of going to, I guess, review some things that I've been speaking about in my last videos and review my opinion on them. When the facts change, my opinions change, and we're going to see how much the facts have changed and how much they have changed my opinion on these things. And the first one is glasses. I said a while back, I really enjoy rimless glasses to the point where I got myself my own. I feel a little bit more exposed. But anyway, yes, I actually think I like them. I got my eye test with Anya Zaleng and I said, what on earth are you doing? No, of course you don't want to do that. But she insisted because I'm such great company. She came and did my eye test with me. Thank you, Kat. Love you eternally. And since then I've been looking at a load of glasses and what glasses to get, and I've tried a couple of them. I settled on these. I think I like them. I'm not sure. My next glasses endeavour is little wire ones. Either thinking a little oval wire ones or little rectangle wire ones. They make you look financially stable, intelligent. They're just great. I'm just so sick of having really big, bold frames on my face for so long. So I want some little wire frames. My glasses of choice at the moment, which I must just get them. I think why are glasses so expensive? I have a disability here. You are exploiting my disability. And there's this lovely, lovely pair of Ralph Lauren glasses. I'm this close to indulging, and along with that, and along with Anya Zaleng being forever my inspiration, I did a couple of weeks ago grow my monobrow, only to, after about a week, during a session of anxiety, pluck it all out. It took me months and months and months to grow out, and I had this lovely, lovely monobrow, and then in a split second of weakness, it was all gone. And then you have to start from scratch, and you just get one hair every now and then, just poking out. I wasn't particularly impressed. You just get one hair and you just want to pluck one hair out because it's not chic having one hair just... Yes.
Oh. Ah. That's it, I'm not going.
I'm sure you're wondering where I've been on this short hiatus. I went camping a couple of weeks ago and we haven't opened the tent in a couple of years actually, and I think that there was some prehistoric disease that we unleashed once we opened that tent, because straight after camping I came home and remember this thing called COVID? Yeah, she got me, and I think that she was just planning her escape for all those years that the tent was being unused. Like the glaciers melting, we unleashed her and I got really ill. That's no excuse not to see my favourite people in the world. So yes, here I am. Next on my list, the Vibram FiveFingers. I have a lot to say about the Vibram FiveFingers. In my Sheconomics video, I talked about the FiveFingers. I have been speaking about these for an incredibly long time actually, and I'm now sick of them. And I've proved my hypothesis. We have our fashion icons, celebrities, influencers, and our muggles, and we are in muggle territory. Once the muggles get in, like Archimedes once told us, once the muggles get in, the fashion icons get out, and I'm most certainly out at the moment, which is really rather a shame. In 2024, I was talking about FiveFingers. I really enjoyed them. I was before the trend here. I just liked them because I liked them, because I'm different to all of you. This is fashion icon territory. But then we get closer and closer to present day, and since then we've had the celebrities such as Doechii joining in, we have the influencers, and we are now entering muggle territory, and I'm out. It's annoying. I, heaven forbid, cannot look like I'm following a trend. That's very off-brand for me, and I value my integrity. Next, controversial, very, very controversial topic that I mentioned a couple of videos ago. Anti-AI supremacy. And it's coming true. I told you all it's coming, and that you shouldn't fall for the propaganda, and I fear you're all falling for the propaganda. I've seen, as of late, a multitude of adverts that say, by the way, we're not using AI. Companies coming out saying we're not using AI. The masses are praising them and saying, yes, I'm going to shop from you because you don't use AI. That is exploiting the creatives and the people fearing their jobs, and the people that fear AI. That's exploiting them because it's saying we're different. We're different and we're not using AI. So come and shop from us because we're not using AI. And their marketing technique is to say we are not using AI. Nintendo are saying we're not using AI, and they actually came out and said it may look like we're not using AI for the sake of being different, but it's not. We just want to show that we're special, or something along those lines. Excuse me, pardon me, I'm very sorry to say, saying that we're special for not using AI seems like the same kind of argument as doing it for the sake of being different. I'm not going to give my opinion on AI. People didn't like that last time, so I'm not going to give my opinion at all. I am merely saying I was right. I was right with that prediction that brands are going to prey on people that are anti-AI. Be anti-AI if you want to be. be pro AI if you want to be. There are good parts to it and there are bad parts to it, and that is undeniable. And another one actually is Opoly. I saw an Opoly ad. Actually, I saw it on TikTok is where I saw it first, and then I went to go check it out on their website. They've got a new ad campaign, creative marketing thing, where they had this interaction between products. On their TikTok, their behind the scenes on how they made it, their description was, this is proof that this is not AI. And you've got people in their comments saying, oh, I suddenly want to buy from Opoly. Personally, I don't think that the excellent marketing people are talking about is the visuals here, the creative direction. I think that the marketing tool here is we are anti-AI, particularly because I think that the most anti-AI people are the creatives and the people who are into fashion, art, creativity, the creatives, of course, named as such. And I think it's exploiting that. And I looked into the comments on this post, and as I say, there's a load of people now saying, oh, I suddenly want to buy from Opoly. If you look further into Opoly, you can very easily see that they use AI in other parts of their campaigns and their day-to-day running of their business. It just so happens that with this creative campaign, they didn't. It is using the distaste that people have for AI in creative endeavors to promote themselves. And that is propaganda. And you're falling for it. And I told you. Okay, anyway. Next thought I had while I was dying, I need new trainers. I feel like I'm forever saying this. I'm forever saying, well, again, I guess this is a recap video, but I'm forever saying I need new trainers. But finally, I had to retire my lovely, lovely Reebok Club C 85. I think is what they're called, I'm not really sure. I had to retire them because my cat vomited on them. They already had holes in them on the inside and the outside, so I couldn't really wear them in the wet while it was raining and things. I would constantly find stones coming into the holes, and I'd either have stones in my shoes or they would get stuck on the cusp of being outside and inside my shoe, and I'd just be walking along and there'd just be this click every time I put my foot down, which was incredibly annoying. But yes, anyway, the final straw was cat sex. She vomited inside of them. I need to think of what new trainers I can get. What a hard task, what a hard life I have. What I want is Nike Shox. Currently the top of my list and currently what I want most, but not the current iteration of Nike Shox. Nike Shox have been around for absolutely ages. I saw a video, I think from 2009, maybe 2010, of a lovely, lovely, charming, charming man wearing Nike Shox while he was dancing around a football stadium. It got me. It got me. I've said many times before, don't use Pinterest for inspiration. Find inspiration from things you genuinely enjoy. Find inspiration from people who are enjoying whatever they're doing, not just showing you a picture. I was watching a charming young man, very much so enjoying himself, singing along to Bon Jovi, and it was absolutely fabulous, and I really enjoyed his trainers. Another thing I really enjoy is House on Netflix. He wears Nike Shox in the early episodes. In the early series, he wears Nike Shox. I adore House, and I adore his shoes. Those two things have been the main inspirations behind me saying that I want the old school Nike Shox. I think that's everything I have for today. I really sincerely hope that you've enjoyed that video. I will be back with a more cohesive video next time. These were just merely shower thoughts I was having as I lay dying. I will come back with a more cohesive video, I'm sure. There's a poltergeist in the room with me. Something just moved over there. Anyway, okay.
Oh. That's it, I'm not going.